Hey, Lothar, just wanted to say, hope you're doing well. Enjoy your stream. So educational. Thank you for watching, my friend. Like, there are huge differences here. Huge differences. I'm not certain why exactly Durka prefers the Raze here. Because they don't play Breach. I would understand, like, same on Fracture. Like, playing the openers with Astra, Raze, and Breach is absolutely phenomenal. But they play Sky here. So they just favor the grenade and the boombot more than the ability to dash in on sites. We'll see how they... Like, I don't think my memory can fail me, but I don't think I was watching Fnatic play this composition ever before on Haven. If I'm not mistaken. Wait. Let me check this. We will check this in a moment. We'll check this in a moment. But I don't think I ever watched Fnatic play with this exact composition, but my memory can fail me. There's too many matches. And now the difference is, like, the combo of Jet Breach is very strong, very powerful because they know exactly how to time it. They have insane amount of flashes, like 4 flashes overall, right? 2 plus 2, potentially plus 1 from Sky, so that equals 5. So that's 5 potential flashes in a round. A huge control of early map, which is Gravity Well, right? Gravity Well and Fault Line. Those 2 skills can be used for early game control for free, essentially, almost, right? This is like 40 seconds. This is essentially just 150 credits. So you get very early map control. Basically, Breach Fault Line is like the pre-nerf Gravity Well, which is fantastic. What is this Discord server? It's rib.gg. And what else? They don't have Sova, right? That's the biggest difference. They lack the drone. They lack the potential vision, but what they gain is additional flashes and map control with Stacks. So Stacks needs to be very proactive to compensate for the lack of Sova, and we'll see. I mean, I really love a good breach. I think if a player is a good breach, but he needs to be really fucking top tier, and the entire team needs to play around that stuff, right? They have insane amount of control and retake power, and yeah, we'll see. Wait, let me check. Okay, this we're gonna check this in a moment.
Who's a little wonky. I get nervous.
Wait, can we make a wait? Let's get a link. I'll make a comment. One moment, my friends. Oops, I don't want to leak anything. Okay, I don't have to. Comment rib.gg. Visit rib.gg. Analytics tool Discord for useful stuff. Here we go. If there's a professional team that doesn't use rib.gg, well, then you're bad. If a team doesn't use this is like one of the most useful tools that you can have, like, at all in the game. And if a team doesn't pay 100 euros to have access to this shit per month on the highest level, because you can have free stuff as well, but if a team doesn't pay 100 euros to have access to those reports, you're doing something wrong. Every single professional team should have this tool. 100%. Anyway, Fnatic in the last 20 maps played Raze once on Durka. Let me check which match was that. That was Fnatic versus... wait. Versus Heaven. Penstar? No. That was on Jet. Did I miss it? Oh, it's also Jet. Wait, I'm missing something. Oh, no. So, okay, never mind. That I'm stupid. The last time they played Raze in the past 20 matches, they played Haven only 3 times. They lost it 3 times. And the only time they're using the Raze is against Vision Strikers right here. So, yeah. Okay. And by the way, 2D replays are nuts on this website. Look at this shit. You can check every round with 2D replays with exact positioning at the events happening. Like, it's so useful, man. When I prepare for like to be a how do I say that? When I prepare for casting to be an analyst on the desk, having this tool saves me a lot of time, because typically before I had like rip.gg, I was watching VODs and making a shit ton of notes, right? Like the big picture notes, the macro notes, and so on. But because now I have the access to this tool, I'm able to have the macro just by making my own conclusions from the heat maps, like those, and I can draw conclusions from my experience, while then I watch VODs to have the micro image of the team. So I'm more consistent sorry, not more consistent, but I'm more efficient at learning how a team plays because I have this tool. Like, I'm able to be better prepared for the analyst desk because I have this tool, and it's so useful. You know? The comment did not get added. Was I the wrong comment? Oh, I didn't say add. Wait. Whoop. Add. Here we go. All right, let's take a look at this map then.
See again, look, the comfort carries across here. Agent aside, Fnatic set up.
Actually, wait. Comment, add, run it back. That's gonna be easier to say. What are the reasons to analyze so comprehensively unless you're part of a pro team? I mean, the only reason you want to be an analyst is either you're part of a team or you're doing broadcast stuff. So, Poseidon, do you have, like, I don't really understand the question.
Up for a C split pretty early on here. And Vision Strike is actually going to back away and respect this initially.
This is
King staying a little closer than you'd expect, actually.
this is super quick. Straight up towards.
Wait. Decker bought a bot on pistol round and a ghost. Let me check this again.
See again.
Let me check this again. Wait.
If you work this out, that is fine.
So Fnatic, look at Fnatic's stars positioning here. On A they have a pull to deny the vision on here, so they don't have to use a smoke. I'm assuming, right?
But if it goes
Let's see.
a little wonky, I get nervous.
See again. Look, the
Oh, they didn't even use it.
Here.
Oh, they used it now, or was that recall? Hard to say. We don't have the info. Like, the star just disappeared from long A, but I don't know what was it used for. It was just recalled.
Agent
Yeah, there's no cooldown. So it was just a recall. So they don't exactly know what's happening on A, but there's also a very aggressive smoke on A lobby here, and this is why we see RB use the flash for A lobby, and they now know that there's no one on A, and RB will rotate 100% because of that. Yeah, see this? This is like gaining space and info here. I feel if you're part of a team, analyzing gets more value, though I suppose that teaching on Twitch isn't as easy if you do that, so I could be wrong. I don't really understand what you try to do, Poseidon. I'm an analyst for VCT. Are you saying that I'm doing this for no purpose? Because I'm not trying. I'm trying to understand what you're trying to convey, but like, are you asking me why do I even do this because I'm not part of a pro team? But you do know that I'm casting for a living as well, right? So you don't understand why I'm doing this on stream? I'm not sure I follow.
This initially. King staying a little closer than you'd expect, actually.
This is super quick.
Angels in the backside.
Towards C, pinching through garage. Magnum finds Marco.
Magnum. That's a nice thunderstorm.
Towards the back of the site, gets overwhelmed. Fnatic have just swarmed that C site.
Okay.
Stacks does at least find Mystic, so it does.
That's just a brawl right here.
Way back in, but Spike now down. Dome is going to do it, and now we look towards that retake. 3 of them standing.
It's going to be difficult here with the utility available as well. There'll be no flashes yet. The fault line 15 seconds away, and Fnatic tucked in one player all the way deep on long as well. Boaster set up here.
Nice dash right after the flash, but they don't gain much yet because Fnatic doesn't overpeak, which is nice.
Does have his recon as well. The dash comes through. Actually, nothing found on the back of that though, but they're 1-for-1.
My god.
Okay.
2 on 2. Magnum gets 1. That's hard for... Yeah, 22 HP. Yeah, he's so dead. And this is very well played by Fnatic because they played very disciplined. They don't overpeak. No one is peeking backside. Like, you don't see people playing backside and peeking for CT for some dump like angles that when they get punished. Like, this is Fnatic winning because they are composed and they hold these angles instead of being over aggressive because they don't need to. They have the advantage.
Again, running rings round Vision Strikers and around there, buying some much needed time. That spike to tick away. Again, a confident approach here. Again, initially, actually, RB struggles with the second but finds Durka at backside, but too much damage done here. Magnum eventually finds his third on the round. Vision Strikers again, same setup as the pistol. And
is it advisable to use these strats we learn here in ranked? I mean, you can't put the super complicated executes into a ranked unless you play with your 4 friends. But you can definitely learn a lot of stuff by watching pro players play, specifically patience and discipline.
Seemingly pretty similar from Fnatic as well. Looking like a little bit of focus towards garage and C long. I'm going to clear out all these close angles. Again, no secrets made here. The Astro utility invested really early on here by Mystic. Actually, a load of information.
So, okay, let's pay attention to how they do an execute against an eco. This is going to be an indicator for the full buy rounds as well. So, smoke here first to allow players to go from long and not worry about this and this and this position. So essentially, those lines of sight are being negated by the smoke. This is the first smoke, right? So the first angles that players have to worry about are those angles here, right? And platform, like behind platform. But for this, we're gonna have a flash, most likely, right? We have a boom bot as well to cover those angles here. Then we have star here to push out people from backside into the smoke so they cannot play the site. And essentially everything is covered because there's most likely gonna be a flash. There's most likely gonna be a flash from Sky that will like flash like platform or something. I'm not sure. We're gonna see it most likely. It's either going platform or it's either going here backside. Most likely, actually, probably backside. Like, if I would have to like guess, I would put the bird like here and pop it here, essentially. We'll see. It goes over here and flashes once on site, so it clears the first angles here. I mean, it doesn't clear, but it gives like an indication, I think, because it should be over here, so it gets like down area as well. And there's a second one, I guess. Yeah, there's a second one as well. Okay, so the second one was as I thought. Okay.
Window here as well, straight on
Nice.
the site already, Lauren.
Fnatic winning pistols, looking very decisive, quite aggressive.
What year is it?
Yeah, I don't know where I am.
Am I the only one that thinks that pistols are too spammy in Valorant? What do you think? Do you mean that they have too much ammo?
There's now a gateway and opening. RB's going to find Dirk up, but we do talk about these rounds. You want to keep about 3 alive is good enough that you can reinvest around it. That's a tick in the box. This is...
That's a defensive smoke? Wait, what? Am I stupid?
Yeah, I don't know.
Already, Lauren.
That is a defensive smoke. Why would they do this without being on site? I hate the colors on the Astra smokes. The fuck? I really need to pay attention. Orange, defenders. Red, attackers. I mean, it is for anti-flash, but they're not playing on site. So they just showed that they do this smoke without having presence on it. I don't understand this. Why would they pop flash this? Just to make like sure that they have to clear it? But it's literally kind of helps the attackers right here.
About these rounds, you want to keep about 3 alive is good enough that you can reinvest around it. That's a tick in the box. This is...
It's kind of weird. Like, the only reason is to play anti-flash in it. We'll pay attention to this, okay? Because this smoke really helped Fnatic gain this space.
Here, right? They get the pistol, which is already a
We'll
big
see.
deal for Fnatic. I know that sounds almost toxic, but I don't mean it to be.
And it's not a fast retake smoke because the smokes from Astros are too short. Like, the rotation will happen, that smoke is already gone.
Bouncing off the confidence of that last
We'll pay attention. Let's pay attention to this because I was wrong. I made the assumption that it was an attacker's smoke.
And
Fuck
again,
those
you talk
colors,
about
man.
the composition change and how much it's anticipated or prepared for. I don't think it's a huge one that requires some anti-strategy.
No, you're not going, oh gosh, pause now.
Or could have been a misclick, guys. Maybe it was. Maybe it was meant to be popped for a gravity well. Right?
We're gonna raise. Let's rethink things.
Yeah.
But here again, initially, I think the pace is what's going to catch Vision Strikers off guard because it's uncharacteristic for Fnatic, and now they've planted the seed of you've got to.
Yeah, I really think they need to change the colors of those.
They have now conditioned them that
They really need to change the colors. Did he recall? Yeah, he recalled the turret. Good call.
That 3-2 split could be on the cards. They are happy to play at a pace that we did not expect. This changes the dynamic. And
actually, straight away, first buy round, we see the adjustment from Vision Strikers. Now, King has reinforcements over towards Garage and C.
I like this. Just running the numbers here. They have 4 Spectres and a Ghost. They play 5 on one lane. I like this. There's a lot of pressure. You can play the numbers game even if the opponent has a rifle. This is what did cost Vision Strikers the Icebox attack, by the way, half. You guys remember? When they played against a low buy and they went for a default instead of just going as a 5?
Buzz forced off by this owl drone. Information nice and early though, so one player already in the form of RB rotated.
This arrow lands, look, this arrow lands backside here. I'm not sure exactly how high. Would love to see it, but I don't know.
It's still...
Why is Killjoy hiding?
Mad amount of space.
I'm not sure. So I'm not sure about that, especially specifically also because there's a spike on that long when there's only one player. That was Mystic. with Magnum with a Ghost? That's kind of odd.
Absolutely destroying Mystic. Now the spike's going to be left. They could get wrapped on though. That's I guess the other side of the coin.
This is not played well by Fnatic. That split was very awkward. If they want to push with the spike, they should have had the spike where there's 3 players and not 2. Specifically also because Mystic was backed up by a player who has no gun. That is really, really, really awkward plan from Fnatic.
Really, you're not going to have much in this one, are you? This should be dealt with, and it is. Vision Strikers with the perfect answer back with the Prime Gaming flawless here. And showing once again that diligence, that approach that we've kind of come to know them for now.
And again, it's talking about it being uncharacteristic so far. I don't think Fnatic carry this across into all their buy rounds, but like I said...
he might be mauling for the watching the facts. Guys, everything is fine. Everything would be fine if the spike would have been with the 3 players on short. The only bad thing, the bad outcome of this entire round is because Mystic had the spike. And he was the only player on long, essentially, right? That's if the spike would have been on the 3 players on short, that's okay. But in this case, everything is being like doubtful because of the spike positioning. Is a retake preferable or holding preferable? That really depends on the compositions and the preferences of the players and the coach. You know?
Instantly cuts Fnatic off at the knees.
Two Astra stars on long A from the attackers and nothing else being set up. But it's also like an aggressive star in the middle of the A long, just in case someone pushes. So it guarantees that the opponent will be like a little bit more cautious with that area. And a default situation on the other lanes, while the defenders are controlling C with the Alarmo bot just right in the middle of long. So the reason why this Alarmo bot is in the middle of it, it's easy to destroy it, right? And it's not being put here or here. I'll show you something. So because there's actually a huge difference here. If the Alarmo bot is being hidden on here or here, then you are aware of your opponents already when they're here. Like they reached the site most likely already. That's where you're gonna react. But if you put the Alarmo bot in the middle of long, you're gonna get alerted that there's presence of your opponents already like here. So it gives you more time to react. It gives you more time to swing. It gives you more time to use utility. It gives you more time to rotate because of this bot positioning. The only problem is if you do this often enough, your opponents might spam this position from long or just use a shock dart and that's it.
Goes down, they have that control. I really like that. So now we look to
They exchange flashes on short and long for info.
Coming out for both sides. This now changes things. Now we have to see, is there adjustments either side, or does Vision Strikers come in with that same mentality, that same approach? And Fnatic looks like they're exploring something similar here too.
Sorry for that.
Already set up with Buzz on A site.
Okay, so Magnum recalls the turret from mid. And they have Alarmo bot to control flanks. And they just go 5A. Bot, the drone tags 1 player. RB has 1 flash. They destroyed after the flash. There's the ult to delay the push. And now the rotation will happen. And that's a huge support of the fault line being used by stacks from B connector to stop the push. So Seekers buy time. And then fault line buys time, and essentially this entire push is from short is being like denied, and the only thing that can Fnatic do is push from long, but then they don't have the pressure from short, so essentially it's like just a 3-man push from long, which is then doable for Vision Strikers to play off because it's only one direction they have to worry about for some time, and especially with this smoke, this one way from Buzz allows them to control long for a few seconds. Oh, okay, but there's the flash, and somehow they... Okay, so this one-way smoke was actually pretty bad. Because look from the other perspective. It's actually not a one-way smoke. It actually allows Durka to leak onto site. Look, see? I thought it's a one-way smoke, but Buzz fucked it up. So it doesn't make the opponents not push. It actually makes the opponents more certain that they can push. Derke just goes in. And wide swing. Wide swing, because this smoke helps the attackers more than the defenders.
Vision Strikers once again go toe-to-toe with Fnatic here, but somehow Derke slips the net.
Yeah, RB just seemed completely unawares, and the lovely timing from Dome is
Yeah.
going to take down RB.
That's a big problem. That's a really big problem.
But not quite outgunned. With Marco still standing, there's still a chance in this 2v2. Ooh, that could have been dangerous. Just a pixel could have been the difference. A tap of the spike, but not the full plant. Trying to pull King in. Bosa looking towards heaven.
Magnum gets his ult off this plant as well.
It's very good.
Ooh, Bosa caught off positioning.
And now noted, the timing's perfect from Vision Strikers working back in. Magnum, how big can you go? Oh, he's got the first.
Oh
He's got the
my.
second, the follow-up as
I
well
mean,
from Magnum.
Absolutely huge from
Maintaining composure.
That's just the duel, you know? But Bosa getting caught off guard, like in the open, is a little bit of a problem. The positioning was pretty bad because they planted not for long, but for short. Maybe Bosa could have, like, fall back, play off the lockdown, but that's hard to make those split decision-making. But the thing that opened here... The thing that opened here is just Derke just going in on site and getting the first kill. Because that bought enough time for the short to actually attack. So Derke just going in, because of that bad smoke from Buzz, allowed Fnatic to get side control.
No idea. I was looking, I was thinking, well, he's playing anti-flash in the corner. I think it was Buzz actually tucked into Graffiti, but... Wow, yeah.
Will you VOD review Team Secret on point? I mean, I have a limited amount of time that I do VOD reviews. I only do 40 hours of VOD reviews per week.
Greet that aggression, but
I don't know if I'll have enough time to do every single interesting match. We'll see.
Cosmic Divide invested actually straight across middle of B site, actually B site default and C.
I've got your track.
Gonna keep Vision Strikers guessing. King's utility will give away some.
Retake on C. Oh, that you don't. Oh, this is lack of imagination from Vision Strikers. This is lack of imagination from Vision Strikers. Like, why do you play backside where your opponents will just destroy you with flashes? Absolutely destroy you with flashes. Like, this is really not good. With this kind of... Look at the positioning. They have no clue where the opponents are on C side, right? They have no clue. There's already Seekers being used. There's the Cosmic Divide being used. And they have two... Just Astra player on C. And they have a Breach and next to CT. There's no way that this is not a retake scenario. Look at the two players on A. This is a round where... The call should be Vision Strikers, we play retake on C. We are getting fucked right now. There's so much util being used just to get control of site, and there's no way that this is fightable for Vision Strikers. There's just no way. They need to play a retake here.
I quite like this late play through Garage. Yeah, it's completely facilitated Boaster punishing King, trying to get there ahead of time because they didn't have that same pressure. This is a lovely evolution of the first two rounds, just that slightly later timing through Garage. This is perfection personified from Fnatic, and I did not expect to see this. It's a save. This is a round done. That hit was absolutely perfect.
I think initially that Cosmic Divide comes up, and I just spotted two pings on B default there that I think Vision Strikers are thinking...
What's your take about VK and Ascent? My take is that I'm not touching any topic about Brazilians with a 10-foot pole.
It's too late for them to react, I think, as well.
Genuinely. Again, just
the start of the show, it's choreographed, and everybody's in the right place at the right time. The utility is used down to, you know, the half second. Again, that peak there on the back of the Seekers, there's no opportunity for Vision. So
they saved 2 guns, 3 sheriffs. Stax has now the ultimate. He had the ultimate before, man. Oh, man. The previous round, very badly played by Vision Strikers. Like, they had everything to retake this site. Everything to retake. They didn't use... Let's pay attention to the utility that they had when this A-side attack, sorry, C-side attack was being done.
Gonna keep Vision Strikers
Look,
guessing.
Seekers and Cosmic Divide is being used. This is the moment where you say, retake C, fall back, brr, brr, brr. This is where Mako has to be a very self-aware and just not fight here, right? And let's pay attention to the utility. Look at this. 1 flash from RB, and he's gonna have the second flash in like 10 seconds because it's 30 seconds into the round. So he's gonna have 2 flashes for the retake. Stax has full util, including the ultimate. And we have the dash still on Buzz. They can swap weapons, give Buzz a gun, and just go in on site. Oh, yeah. Okay. That only makes me certain that this should have been a retake from Vision Strikers.
Contagious gunfights for them.
And because of that, look at the outcome. Look at the outcome. The thing is that because you didn't try that retake on C, now you have a bad round with 2 saved weapons, but you also most likely not gonna try to convert your ult from stacks. That means that he's gonna hold the ult for round 6, and maybe he's gonna have a chance to use it on round 7, but if he's not gonna use it for round 7, that means that 3 rounds, 3 orbs minimum, are gonna be lost in the ult economy space.
Buzz here, not giving anything out of window. Start the round, and this is the second time as well. We've seen Fnatic try and deal with the utility and Garrett.
Maybe they didn't know how close the pressure was because of the Astro Wall. Tango, it doesn't matter. You make the assumption on the worst case scenario. That means that when that Cosmic Divide on C is being done and they use Seekers, you just have to assume they're gonna push you. Why would they use Seekers and Cosmic Divide otherwise? And they knew that on A is nothing happening. They played actually retake on A, so why don't you play retake on C as well?
Actually, yeah, the dismiss. That Nebula. Now Durka to tuck into.
That's a nice.
Oh, this is both of the
They're wise
rifles.
to it.
They seem so aware of this Durka. Wait.
Okay.
Oh, you got double checked.
That's actually
Really
insane,
nice work from Vision
insane
Strikers.
advantage
A lot
now.
of information for Fnatic, but this still-
Wait, did Durka see both of them?
Do it.
They seem so aware of this Durka.
No, he only saw one. Okay. That's why Doma just hard checks.
Wait.
Oh, you got double checked.
Really nice work from Vision Strikers, but that's a lot of information for Fnatic, but they're still going to continue forward. This is madness. Buzz is going to wait with this. He's not going to be forced off this angle at all. Magnum
Which
has
ult is the
something
best for
there, but
retaking?
I still go towards that spike in
I
Mystic's
mean,
hands.
every ult kind of helps you, but the best initiators for retakes are definitely the ones that are allowing you to take space. So Seekers, Lockdown, Breach, stuff like that, you know? One second, my friends. Need to check something. Okay.
His patience, does it pay dividends?
Yoru ult, Omega Lul? I mean, Yoru ult is actually pretty good for retakes.
Confirmation of attendance might be enough, but the regress now towards Sewer. It's going to be RB and Boaster. The barrel shows RB tries to spray, doesn't get what he wanted.
I mean, it's still very winnable from Fnatic because 3 players of Vision Strikers have no guns, but yeah, it's a bit of a problem.
This is huge.
It is, yeah. Mystic and Magnum still left up in A lobby with not an awful lot to do left on this. Find themselves in a 2v5, 18 seconds left.
Look, maybe it's me, but I do get a little confused that they've gone towards a site that we know both of these players with those weapons have remained on.
10 seconds left.
And even after confirmation, they continue to work forward. Now they've retaken the space here. Stack's going to post himself up, get one of those rifles that was left on the ground. But Magnum and Mystic have been patient themselves. Hiding out here, waiting it out. The round will conclude. And it looks like Mystic, does he keep the gun? Yes, he does. Okay, so we'll take that through. But hey, Vision Strikers, if you're going to look at winning a round or converting a round like that, I'm happy. That's very well done for them. But I've got to say, Fnatic, a little headstrong maybe to keep going this way.
There's an RB on that double check there. And again, I think you're absolutely right. It's after Buzz and RB have shown already in the other round that they're happy.
It's kind of awkward for... Now what I think about it, in the previous round, Fnatic knows that RB and Buzz saved, and those players were playing on A side. So either Fnatic gambled that they're gonna swap because of that, but maybe they should have just gone to the other side of the map, away from RB and Buzz, who saved the guns.
To meet Fnatic
Right?
at the first point of contact and fight for it. It's a little weird to see that not considered. And actually, considering Buzz started that round off on the top of B side with the operator. Adjustment spot on from him.
Oh, not being spotted. But also, like, this is the power of having two initiators like Sky and Sova. You can sacrifice a drone or a tiger to fake like an attack or something, or try to gain some space by just using it while still having the other, right?
Sewer here, and nobody from Fnatic drifts through A lobby. Looking again as if the focal point will be Garage and C-Long.
Pew.
Deploying drone.
Be a little bit trickier now when we come into these better purchases with the KJ utility in place. Going to make it a little bit tougher, I'm sure. I want to see what they.
Oh, you didn't spot him.
Did he just catch a shoulder? I'm not
Okay,
sure.
but
Don't know if he saw
it got
me
destroyed because the Killjoy thought he spotted him.
Again, different pace, down to a minute already.
It looks like he's setting up for a showstopper.
Well, Fnatic actually used a lot of util to have this attack, and they didn't gain anything.
Not liking what they saw. Maybe just wait in 10 seconds.
And they didn't destroy the Llama bot yet. They know about it from previous round, but they chose not to spam it or use a shock dart right now. Or even a satchel, by the way. But they're gonna go for it. So Durka is gonna prepare for double satchel on site with a showstopper. That is what is happening right now. But what is the other util they have? Mystic has 1 star to place. He's gonna probably save it for post. I don't know. 2 flashes that are gonna go from double doors, but they didn't clear any util from Killjoy, and they know about the turret in double doors. So I'm guessing Doma will try to flash and peek double doors with because of the turret not gonna be active.
Just he wants to keep his life.
Because that's a piece, and Durka is away. Oh, popped. Oh, he catches.
Yeah.
King. Now the site's his, but can he take it completely? Still players towards the back and one towards CT flashed up.
So this is attacker's smoke, right? Like I have to fucking... No, this is defender's smoke. What? I think he did it just because of the showstopper.
That's a piece, and Durka is away. Oh, popped. Oh, he catches King. Now the site's his, but can he take it completely? Still players towards the back and one towards CT flashed up. Durka still trying to find his way around that Spectre. Yes, a little weaker, but in these close quarters could do well. Doma works his way around. They're pinched again. Look at this split through CT.
But Stacks with the big kill, man. Holy shit.
And now the 1v1.
Is this lost? This is lost.
Exactly where it is. Time. It's run. It's absolutely run out. Mystic can do nothing about this one.
Stacks just single-handedly won this round. This was very well played by Fnatic, but Stacks just getting 3 kills is just worth more. But look, just because the Killjoy gets killed with the showstopper gives them space in double doors. And because of that, we have 2 players just go into window. But they were a little bit too late. They get that 1 kill. I feel like that flash was unnecessary. I mean, Stacks won this round, but I feel like the flash is gonna be unnecessary because people are not watching that angle anyway. Right? Anyway. Stacks wins this round.
Fantastic hold. Stacks going huge.
Smoking off backside is quite normal as Cypher on defense though, right? Yes, as Cypher, because you have the audio cue that someone goes into it. But here, with this smoke backside, with this smoke here, you allow your opponents to pop flash you. I feel like the only reason he popped the smoke is to counter the showstopper. Or like not counter, but like make it uncertain where the players are. I feel like this is the only reason why he smoked it off.
Look at that pin to make them super uncomfortable, but it works so well. And we dive back in.
Here, no adjustment. Vision Striker's feeling a little more comfortable about their defensive setup here, but actually. Yeah, Durka finds himself a little...
This is the difference here. Look, Jet can do this shit alone. Jet can just updraft, dash, smoke. Here, Mystic has to smoke for Durka to be on site.
Safety net on top of B site and the plant comes through.
I don't know what to think about the Raze instead of the Jet. I don't know, man.
How deep do Fnatic reset back towards mid?
Shout out to your boy Yeti for that bad boy. Look at that, flying on over. Got the set piece ready in mind. Durka trying to absolutely behead anyone. Buzz, how are you predicting this? How are you so aware? Tries to deal with the Seekers early.
I mean, it's semi-easy to predict that location because they heard the satchels in and they saw the smoke on top of site. So he's gonna watch top of site anyway, and the stacks behind it are the same angle. Defense raise util combos might help, I guess. If they had a breach instead of Sky, sure, I would agree.
Divide goes up and now suddenly
We'll see, we'll see.
in trouble.
I mean, Jet is just broken. That's it. Jet is just broken, you know?
Out from the site pretty much. They have to deal with this. Stax want to get that as far as he can. They try to play through on the flash. The flash goes back in. Doma gets aggressive. Oh, he still gets King. But the trade out is perfect from Vision Strikers. And now Boaster and Magnum, what have you got for us? They're desperate. They're still pushing. Oh my god, Boaster.
Why is he smoking it off? Why is Buzz smoking this off?
But the trade out is perfect from Vision Strikers. And now Boaster and Magnum, what have you got for us? They're desperate.
They actually would have won if he didn't use the smoke. They have the cosmic divide. Why is he smoking himself off? This makes no sense. Look. You do this, like, I would understand if they have no cosmic divide, but they have cosmic divide right here.
Gets aggressive. Oh, he still
If he just holds
But the
this,
trade out is perfect from Vision Strikers. And now Boaster and Magnum, what have you got for us? They're desperate.
I don't know, man. He had it. Probably scared it was ending. I mean, he hears exactly where it's ending. He had enough time to win this. I mean, hard to make this decision, you know, in a high pressure game. But they actually had it if he just doesn't smoke and just holds it.
And somehow in that mayhem walks away.
And that was beautiful as well. I think there's a point there where Magnum again he's got the
Would Raze Showstopper go through S as well? Would hit it wall? Goes through.
Playing against a seasoned breach like Stacks. Again, not even entertaining the risk there. It's actually beautiful to just see slight adjustments like that, but Doma, man, again, just doing 360s through to try and avoid these flashes, still finds King. Boaster forces through. Wow, what a round from Fnatic.
And that was just so messy, but worked so well, and it has humbled the money for Vision Strikers here, because I thought they had that pick coming in off the op. It looks super diligent.
How quick they're through Garage.
And again, there's no fear. This is though up against Sheriffs and bits of
Good
bots,
crab
so
walk, by the
Fnatic's
way,
gonna pull
by
this.
Mystic. Do not just stand.
There's Buzz gonna be trying to work his way around this. The timing. I thought he might have caught a second on that, but he couldn't make it work. Boaster outdoes Buzz. We're down to Stacks and RB to try and maybe get a gun away, do something. And a little wait. The Durka's looking pretty much immovable back here.
Beautiful stuff, well cleaned up. Mystic will find the final kill here. 4 survive. An opportunity for Fnatic to...
Should I begin crab walking against Echoes? I mean, you should never crouch against the Sheriff or stand still. That's about it.
Not sure how much Vision Strikers are going to have to fall back on here. Lockdown available, Rolling Thunder once again for Stacks.
Ah, wait. Let me tweet that we're doing this shit. Actually. Wait. Let's post some stupid GIF. Give me a second. Small break, my friends. What are we gonna do here? One moment. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Uno segundo, por favor, my friends. Okay, I'm gonna tweet that we're doing the VOD analysis. Fnatic to win champions after winning first CSGO major and LoL Worlds. Alright, that's a terrible gif, my friends. That's a terrible gif. You better check Twitter in a moment when I'm posting this. Fnatic and Vision Strikers doing a VOD review of Fnatic and Vision Strikers, and it's definitely not going fast or furious. Okay, twitch.tv LotarHS. Hashtag VCT. It's 3.5 hours and we're 9 rounds into the second map.
Hunter's Fury and the Seekers available for Fnatic as well.
Again, the same alarm bot on long C. Same positioning on the Killjoy turret. This is 3 rounds from Vision Strikers where the Killjoy turret is exactly in the same position. And Fnatic was spamming it in the 3rd round. I think like 5th round or something like that. Where Fnatic was spamming it in the pistol round with a pistol. They should be spamming this with an actual gun. As you said, you should never crouch against a sheriff. I presume the same applies to a guardian and a marshal and an operator. Unless the operator already shot.
If Fnatic close this out.
Revealing area.
Revealing area, my friend.
Jonaso, thank you very much, my friend, for the prime. Welcome to the family. Could you introduce yourself, my friend? Thank you very much for the ongoing support, bro. Welcome back. And welcome back. First ticket, thank you for joining.
Sometimes I'm on an autopilot when it comes to greetings of the subs, my friend. Where are you from, Jonaso? Sound like you're Swedish.
Strikers behind this purchase.
Or Norwegian.
I've seen the buzzers done well. We have seen him and RB being the backbone of at least a couple of these rounds.
I mean, Fnatic have done well to avoid him as well.
True.
It could have been way worse. This one, there's a chance he finds something. The drone going to force him off this initial angle. Durka and Dome will
Do streamers get money from Prime? Yes.
try and find the space behind it. Actually, Buzz.
Missing that shot. I was actually... Look at the micro here. He dodges this... He dodges this Sova drone, which is huge. Allows him to get a... Like, imagine. Imagine if Buzz gets the kill here. Oh my god. Imagine if he gets the kill here. That's like almost round done. But he misses barely, man. Holy crap.
Forced away.
Swing and a miss on that one.
But hey, look, we know that Fnatic are happy enough to now push on this. They're not going to kind of overcook the pot, it seems, but with the utility coming back in from the likes of Stats...
Holy shit, he destroyed 3 Seekers with 1 operator shot. Yeah, good luck. But he's being caught in the well now. I think Prime does the most money, right? Apart from tier 2 and tier 3. So for me, I mean, it is like 10 cents difference or something like that. But it's... you know, it doesn't really matter much. The only difference for me when it comes to tier 1s and primes, or like tier 2, tier 3 and primes, is that typically when someone subs with a tier 1, 2 and 3, he typically commits. Because primes are once per month and then you need to remember to resub. While tier 1s, unless you cancel them, are monthly, like resubbing until you cancel them.
Have someone like Buzz retake that angle, retake that space, or the state.
Yeah, that guy was caught, man.
Doma takes down Buzz.
Oh my god, dude. Stacks and RB just won a round each.
Control! 3 kills back to back, and once again, Fnatic are cut off at the knees. Now left.
But if you pay attention, to what happened here, like the gravity well from Fnatic here gets Buzz, but we have seen again pay attention to stacks. Stacks is full util right here, right? Look. Shit. Wait. Because
I will lose my friend of thought. Vindicator, thank you very much for the prime and welcome to the family. Could you say something about yourself? That'd be absolutely amazing, my broski.
So pay attention to the utility on stacks. Whenever he's rotating, he's always using the fault line to stop a push. And unless the push is not happening yet, he will save it for a retake or like being on site.
Hey, look,
Let's see where he uses it. He uses it for short, I think, right now. Yes, he uses it for short to control the push. Right? Now he's going back on site. He's using the aftershock, look. He's using the aftershock to help Buzz. He's gonna die anyway because of the gravity well positioning. That's a huge gravity well by Mystic, by the way. Huge. But then he's gonna use the ultimate. But you know what pisses me off? You know what pisses me off? Nah, never mind. It's all good. It's all good. No, it's good. It's good. It doesn't matter what I wanted to say. But the ult is just so huge because it controls short and it helps RB. I mean, if RB doesn't get 3 kills here, I think Fnatic wins this easily with that ult. Yeah, I don't like this ult, to be honest. I really don't like this ult. There's a very, very low chance that RB gets more than 1 here. It's a good ult just because RB gets those 3 kills. And it's not long enough to help RB on long. Look where it ends. See? It ends here. So I don't like this ult. And it's a little bit too late anyway. It's a good effort if he would have been already on site and he would have ulted like before RB peaks. Like if he would cover this without RB peaking, that would have been a good ult. But for that, he needs to be on site. Could have he been on site before? Let me check this. This is like nitpicky, but you know. Let me check. 2 nanozones being used on CT. Yeah, look at nanozones at CT. Look at this. There's no way he can get on site as well. That's so much utility being used in this round. Holy shit. Some of those decision making is like panic decision making, and I'm not saying this in a pejorative way. Sometimes you just need to commit to something to try to win it. You don't have enough time to like think about everything, but you learn from the experience. I'm from South Africa and loves competitive FPS games. Man, we have so many subs coming from South Africa. It's actually kind of nuts.
Retake that angle, retake that space. Oh, this is dangerous. Doma takes down Buzz, but look at control! 3 kills back to back, and once again, Fnatic are cut off at the knees. Now left alone to rot towards sewer. How do they get out of this? Durka and Doma, the D&D combo.
Does that well catch you on the box? Yes.
Impressive to find a way back through it.
But RB just bails them out, man. Holy crap.
Cubby here again, just in case somebody from Vision Strikers gets curious, but discipline.
30 seconds left.
Shown here, the flash comes through. It's actually good. They will find RB, so still an opportunity for Fnatic. Find it, stacks though. Finds the first Durka trades it out. Marco cleans that one up.
After all that work from RB,
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That was a little bit awkward when it comes to trading. It's a little bit off timed, and that was luck factor.
I've got a clip for you, Clinton.
3 versus 2, and it's with luck. I don't know, man. That wasn't like this round didn't look like, when you think about it, it looks impressive because there's so much going on. But when you think about it, the round from Vision Strikers all came down to RB getting a 3 kills, and those 1v1 angles that I had in the second tempo when Fnatic was attacking with 2 players, those were really awkward.
By these very people, so Again,
Kind of unlucky we don't have service in South Africa yet. Yes, I agree. You should have one. Like, I played with many South Africans, and they play on 130 ping. That's bullshit.
as an RB. Again, this sees
Okay. Okay, so we have... Look at the minimap and the stars. So we're gonna see smoke, pool, stun, and smoke, I guess. Now the question is, will this be a smoke again? He's playing on platform. Mako is playing platform, so I would assume this might be a smoke, but the problem is, look, if he smokes this, then he cannot swing from this area because people will just be more aware about the positioning. That's the thing. Let's pay attention. I'm gonna explain to you in a moment. Look. Fuck, we need demons, man. Look. If he uses this as a smoke, right? Like he did before, then he cannot wide swing from platform because people going from long will only have to watch this and this and this instead of also this. So it actually increases the odds of him being targeted if he peeks, if he smokes this off. So yeah, let's see. Wait, what? How is King being killed in the back like this?
The go-to for Fnatic once again.
They just go through. Wait, he hears them here. What the fuck? Ah, he's being tagged?
Oh no, the timing.
Awkward. He's being tagged, so I would understand why he's running away, but then he just stops.
To be the go-to for Fnatic once again.
And Stacks stuns this.
Oh no, the timing.
The timing is just very awkward. The timing is very awkward.
But still, okay.
What's going on this round?
But the problem with King is that he is playing in that position almost every single round. I honestly feel like Vision Strikers have set positioning that is, and they have no, like, if the plan doesn't go their way, they don't really change much.
This feels bizarre to me. It seems so out of sorts. It feels like there's no.
It's really weird.
Something looking like bizarre to me.
And Mako just dies. Like, yeah.
Okay.
What's going on this round? This feels bizarre to me.
I feel like Pansy has the same questions as I have.
Communication, something looking like it went kind of wrong there for Vision Strikers, but Spike is down. We are into a 4v3 now. RB.
Given how both teams have looked, what do you think wins between Vision Strikers and C9?
The ult as well for RB.
I feel like Vision Strikers still should be the favors.
And he gets Magnum.
I mean, yeah, you get those, I guess. That is some nutty shot. Holy fuck.
Buzz gonna step forward, eats the flash. Doma, he's seen all three. He only gets one. A target rich environment, but a quick switch for Buzz.
1v1.
To hand, but the 1v1. Boaster just needs to be calm, collected, cool under all of this strain. But the defuse has got halfway. Boaster pushes in.
Oh, mistimed. So good effort, but holy shit! Look.
What is happening? But a quick switch for Buzz. Phantom to hand, but the 1v1. Boaster.
Smoke can only give you half, right? Boaster uses the arrow after the smoke is being done. And the thing is, unfortunately, Boaster doesn't know there's no second smoke. If Boaster just waits for the third scan from the arrow, he gets Buzz on a plate, on a silver platter, but he doesn't know if there's a second smoke, so he just peeks before the scan happens. Look, see the scan here? If Boaster waits for this scan to go through, he most likely wins. But Boaster doesn't know if he used the second smoke or not. He doesn't know if he used the back flash. Sorry, the backside. So he pushes a little bit too early. Super hard to make this call like mid-game, mid-round in like split of a second, but he couldn't play to his out. He probably would have won it if he waits for that third scan from the arrow.
With this half, mathematically at least, we're now looking at 6-5.
Yeah, but this is very awkward.
The ultimates, I'll wait to see the purchase behind this. I think actually it was a combination of of King's Nano Swarm and
By a lot, I learned a lot. I have
Fnatic
some work, so I can watch all of it. See you soon. Thank you very much. Don't worry. Thank you for watching,
Strange to
Envy.
see somebody completely turn their back on that pressure that Fnatic have. There's no secret about it. Time and time again,
Yes.
they've been splitting C.
Ooh,
King
what?
tagged
King
up
just
very
gets-
quickly there.
21 HP.
What?
King
What?
tagged up very quick. Time again,
Yes.
they've been.
I mean, that's a very common spot to go through.
C.
Ooh,
King
what?
tagged up very quickly there.
21 HP.
Be a homie and leave the stream on
Oh, B's
on
gonna
in the
give
back.
himself a bit of a wiggle on to get that heal up.
Be of you, bud.
Purchase a little funky on the side of Fnatic, but
Yeah.
lockdown available again. Looking like they might
Ooh,
actually revert
debuffed.
back to this set piece towards B.
Ducker's ahead of it. Ducker is definitely ahead of this, and for some reason, RB.
Okay,
he ain't looking, maybe
okay,
doesn't
but-
have Dukes, no stack.
But I am so confused what this Vision Strike is doing. Like you have
Looking like they might.
a cosmic divide being used. You don't hear the satchels, but you know that the bot was popped. Why is
revert back to
RB
this
trying to heal
set piece
when
towards
he's in the middle of the side right here? Like this is a potential disaster. Stacks just bails them out.
Ducker is definitely ahead of this, and for some reason, RB, he ain't looking, maybe doesn't have to, no, Stacks has his back. Doma plays through, still aggressive, still punished. Stacks is the line that will not be moved.
Stacks is just like single-handedly bailing them out again.
Now on both sides.
So we'll
Two
trade off.
two Killjoy lockdowns, but there's no aftershock from Stacks. Did they use it before? He used it already, and he used it when Magnum has his lockdown available. Interesting. Where did he use
Lockdown
it?
available again. Looking like they might actually revert back to
To
this
stop the plant. Okay,
piece towards B.
understandable.
Ducker's ahead of it. Ducker is
Understandable.
definitely ahead of
Because they made the execute without the lockdown, so I can definitely understand.
For some reason, RB, he ain't looking, maybe doesn't have to, no, Stacks has his back. Doma plays through, still aggressive, still punished. Stacks is the line that will not be moved.
Hello,
Vision Strike
Kidoffer.
is
Don't worry about it. You can, I mean, everything is recorded and gonna be uploaded to YouTube as well, Kidoffer. So you have time to watch it. And remember, this is an evergreen content. You can watch it any day. It's like podcast.
The KJ ult does come down, now on both sides.
So we'll trade off.
Hello,
Second or
HFZ.
two
Welcome to the
separates
channel, my friend.
Basically, don't be on B site right now. It's
Just leave the map.
actually Marco finds a little information there, and actually one detained outside B. That's Magnum.
But they're not going to over commit to dealing with that almost a blinded. Marco takes him down, and now it's just Magnum. Not quite the upgrade he was hoping for, I imagine. There we go. Ooh,
Yeah, not that one either.
no, there we go. Bit of pick and mix. Doesn't know what he wants.
30 seconds left.
Cola bottles are always the best.
Nah, this round is, you know,
Yeah, I know.
oof.
Really. Well,
more
that's-
problems for
Yeah.
That's a little bit of an issue, isn't it? 6-6.
Are you liking
As
Fnatic and
Marco does
Fracture?
find Magnum, and
Yeah,
then
I
recovery.
really like how they played on Fracture for the first time. The thing is, once you know what they do, I feel like teams can play an anti-strat that very much. So we'll see. But it has a very big potential of catching people off guard for the first time. Now the question is, will people
We've got
fall
a lot
for
to be
it?
looking forward to in the second half, but let's hand it back over to the desk to talk us through the
Do you
first
think
position.
TL can win this tournament compared to other teams like Gambit and Envy?
Thank you very much.
Guys, I'll be honest with you. I think Sentinels and Liquid are very similar to each other. Very similar. They rely more on like personal prowess than strategy and so on. And so far, it's good enough for them to compete at the highest level and be even perceived as the favorites. But in this tournament, you can get just, you know, the thing is, think about it this way. Teams like Vision Strikers and Fnatic maybe don't have the firepower like Liquid and Sentinels have, but to have firepower, you need to have that a good form of that player during that day, right? While if you have strategies, you rely on them every time because they're practiced and they have no like randomness in it, you know? So I would love to see Fnatic actually be perceived as a favorite just because of the aspect that they play on a consistency basis and not on pop-offs. That's what I like in general. That's what I always like about teams. This is why I'm a fan of Valorant, because it's just so complicated on a strategy level and not just like pop heads, you know? We're back. Oh shit, guys, I need to show you something. So me and my wife, we bought ourselves a gift. It's the new iPad with the pencil, and I think that I found a way of integrating this into doing VOD analysis, so I can like paint on my iPad while streaming. I just have to use a team viewer essentially, you know. So I'll be able to like draw on the minimap while doing the VOD analysis. So I don't think I will be ready for it right now, but for the next VOD analysis that I will do, hopefully I will be able to use this and have like this higher quality of production because of that, right? And also I just wanted to go back into drawing and shit. And actually yesterday I drew a little bit in Procreate for the first time. I will show you to you.